And there's credits. Yeah. All right. I needed help with one puzzle. I had to look up one puzzle, and I feel ashamed of it. Because if I just spent another 5 hours on that puzzle, I could have gotten it. I could have gotten it. Soccer food. It's nice you can fast forward and rewind credits. Really? You can rewind credits? That's pretty cool. I think Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire allowed me to rewind credits, maybe? Could be thinking of something else. But anyways, Patrick's Parabox conquered. I was very, very happy with this game. This game is exactly the kind of puzzle game that I look for. These interactive puzzles that I can just try out a bunch of various strategies and just kind of just try and not have to like sit there and think. I can just kind of experiment as I go. And this one also got me to think multiple times. And you know, thinking is good, gets the brain muscles moving and stuff. Had a great time with this. Ooh, maybe I'm not done yet. Yeah, like I think this one is probably, I'm not 100% certain on this, but this is probably the best puzzle game that I've played so far. It's just right up my alley, and I don't really know much more to say about it. You know, like I loved how they tiered each puzzle to where you could you start off in the very first puzzle. It's very easy. It doesn't tell you how to do the puzzle, but there's only, you know, like one or two things to do. And it introduces you to the mechanic of that specific world. And then each puzzle after that progressively introduces you to more things that particular mechanic can do. And then you get to the challenge puzzles, and it's like, okay, you know, you've messed around with the mechanic a little bit. Here are some complicated ways that this mechanic can be used, and it's a very, very well designed way to do a puzzle game, because you can just learn as you go along, I guess. And there's not a lot of puzzle games that you can do that with, you know, like we were talking a little bit about Professor Layton earlier. Those puzzles are very like knowledge based sometimes. And they're not very interactive most of the time. Whereas this one is interactive, and the knowledge that you need is based off the knowledge that you've already executed from previous puzzles, or, you know, the very first puzzle, like this world in an infinity puzzle. You only have one thing that you can do, and you can push around an infinity block and just move that to the side, and you're like, oh, I gotta push this infinity block out there. And then they give you 2 infinity blocks, and, you know, like it just progressively gets better and better from there. So yeah, had a great time with this game. I'm gonna end my thoughts here, and I'm gonna go find out what that little black box is there in that corner.